My name is Mugo. I'm an architect by profession. Been practicing for the last 17 years. I got passion to pursue the career of architecture way back when I was in primary school in early 90s, when I was growing up in Kirinyaga, and I got to interact with one of my friends who was in the University of Nairobi at that time. He was pursuing interior design, and I admired him, and it gave me the urge to pursue the profession. Alone, when I went to high school, I also pursued drawing and design, hoping that it was going to give me more chances to go and pursue architecture. When I got my admission to the University of Nairobi, that was in 2003. Indeed, went to the University of Nairobi, and that's where I studied my architecture for 6 years. And after that, I worked in a private firm for about 1 year. Then later on, I joined the State Department of Public Works. From 2010 up to 2019, that's where I was working. And in between, I was working in a state corporation for about 4 years. And around 2013, I founded Precise Architects. It's an architectural and project management and interior design firm, where I'm the principal and founder of the firm.
When fire strikes, every second can mean the difference between disaster and safety. That's why Crown Paints brings you Crown Water-Based Fire Shield, the water-based intumescent paint that offers unmatched protection for your buildings and the people inside. Crown Water-Based Fire Shield is a low VOC, single-component fire protection coating designed for concrete, structural steel, wood, and gypsum board. When exposed to extreme heat, it expands to form an insulating barrier, slowing down heat transfer and helping to maintain the strength of your structure. From industrial complexes to hospitals, schools, commercial spaces, data centers, and government buildings, Crown Water-Based Fire Shield provides passive fire protection where it matters most. Once applied, it can protect concrete surfaces for up to 2 hours, giving firefighters and occupants crucial extra time during an emergency. Easy to apply by brush, roller, or spray, this chlorine-free system dries quickly and is safe for both applicators and the environment. Its smooth, matte finish can even be overcoated with your desired water-based paint color. At Crown Paints, we don't just claim protection, we prove it. That's why Crown Water-Based Fire Shield was put through one of the world's most respected fire safety tests, ASTM E8424. This standard test method evaluates the surface burning characteristics of building materials, measuring both how fast flames spread and how much smoke is produced. Independent testing was carried out by Middle East Testing Services, an internationally accredited facility known for precision and accuracy. Under intense controlled flame conditions, the panel coated with Crown Water-Based Fire Shield was monitored closely for flame progression and smoke output. The result? Exceptional performance. Even after 10 minutes of continuous exposure, the paint achieved a flame spread index of 0, meaning no flame spread whatsoever. And the smoke developed index was just 20, compared to the international standard limit of up to 400. That's less than 1/20th of the maximum permissible level. This performance means more time for evacuation, less toxic smoke in the air, and greater protection for both people and property. Crown Water-Based Fire Shield is more than just paint. It's peace of mind when you need it most. Wherever you are, our safety and quality go with you. Available across Crown Paints depots. Contact Crown Paints today and paint with the protection your projects deserve.
My experience as an architect for the years that I've been practicing is that clients need to hire an architect when they're doing their building projects. More often than not, I've gotten into projects where the owner of the project, a building project, never saw the need to hire an architect when they were starting this project. But along the way, they start realizing they are not getting value for money, they are not getting the right advice in terms of return on investment, what an architect will do for you, they will be able to do value proposition for you. If you have this piece of land, what are the best alternatives? You have your vision, you have your dream that this is what I want as a developer, but the architect will be able to come in because their training is on what I would say maximizing, yes, but at the same time also being able to do a better value proposition. More often than not, people tend to think that architecture is just aesthetics. No, there's also the science of architecture, there's also the philosophy of architecture. The science is where we are looking at issues like utilization of space, space arrangement. If you're looking at taking a loan from the bank, how well do you maximize on the space? How do you make sure you don't have what we call dead spaces? How do you make sure that you're not using too much space for circulation, which is going to be built into your returns on the property? For a residential or a complex project, all of them need an architect because architects are basically trained to maximize the space utilization and also help you to also be able to get maximum value from your property, apart from now looking at issues like comfort in that home, comfort, what you call thermal comfort, apart from space, how does it flow, etc., etc. So what I would say, apart from what people think that an architect is just important because you need to take your drawings to statutory approvals, there's more than that. My design philosophy, I incline more towards modern architecture. We are more inclined towards simplicity of forms, open spaces, large windows. Basically, we are more inclined as an architect, as an architectural firm, we look more into modern architecture, industrial. You read about the modern architecture, the industrial revolution brought with it the issues of industrial finish, straight lines, etc. That is more our philosophy, even as a firm. That is what we are more inclined into. Personally, and the firm Precise Architects, we've been very privileged to be heavily involved in the manufacturing sector in this country. Within the last 5 years, we've been able to handle very complex industrial projects. One of them is an edible oil factory somewhere in Athi River. That is already a completed project. That's a very technical, when I say technical, architecture is a technical profession, but it's a big opportunity to challenge, and it really challenged us as architects because it was able to make us actually not just look at space organization and master planning. We were also looking at issues of how do you make sure that manufacturing processes come together and align in a logical way that is sequenced, and you see that it's really more like industrial engineering, though there's a lot of planning into it. So we've also been able to handle big garments making factories. We've been able to complete big factories for some of the international clients who do huge garment factories, both in the coastal region and within the Nairobi metropolitan region within those 5 years. We've also been involved in office blocks. We've done what you call grade A office in the outskirts of Nairobi, Kikuyu. We've recently finished a 7-story building for one of the savings and credit cooperative societies in Kenya. We've also been privileged to do many residential houses, both in Nairobi and outside Nairobi. Currently, we are also working on major projects in Kenya and beyond Kenya. We've recently been commissioned for one of the headquarters building for one of the regional organizations within Africa, based somewhere in Southern African region. Last year, we were also privileged. We were able to get a commission for one of the parastatals in Zanzibar, working in conjunction with our partners who are developers. We were commissioned for that somewhere in Zanzibar, commercial building, shopping complex, and residential units. Yeah, so we are also heavily involved in the government affordable housing program currently going on. We have projects across the entire country, Nairobi, Central Region, Western Region. We are also, as architects, apart from doing a lot of work in the private sector, it is our belief and calling that we should also support the government in what the government does. Despite not really doing it for what I would say commercial purpose, I think we are called as architects to be in a space where architects are supposed to make a difference. Whatever the shortcomings are, whatever the challenges are, we shouldn't just be criticizing and being very skeptical. We should also be inside that space to look at how we are able to give solutions, because being in the building industry is our calling, and we should be able to see that we are influencing what is happening by participating in nation building. We've been able also to work for several clients, both in government and parastatals. Right now, we're also doing factories, as I said, for one of the government parastatals. Yeah, those are some of the projects. The biggest lesson that I would say I've learned as an architect when working on projects is how to be a team leader. Because most of the time, as architects, as you leave school, you've been trained on how to package a project properly, do a good design, but making a project succeed during implementation is being a team leader. It's being able to manage resources. When I mean resources, we're talking about money, people, how they communicate, how they're able to ensure that the contractor is within timelines, you give instructions on time, manage people. It is more of managing people. That is what makes the project successful. There's managing people, they're also managing processes. I think to us that has been a very big exposure, and I would say the success or failure of a project really depends on how somebody is able to manage the construction process. The other thing is, I would say, as we've really been exposed, is we listen to our clients. One of our philosophy in our practice as precise architects is we listen to our clients. I know as architects we've been trained, we should be well informed about space organization, brief responding to the brief. But I think the most important is, before a client thinks of building a house, there is what they have in mind. The biggest lesson I would say we've learned is being able to listen without overbearing. We always try to put what our clients have in mind at the forefront. Now we integrate that with our knowledge as architects and space planning. As precise architects, the project I would say sticks out in our practice for the last few years is a project we won through a design competition that was sanctioned by Borax, and also Architectural Association of Kenya was involved in. Having emerged as the overall winners in that design was quite a point of affirmation and confidence building for us in the firm, because I mean, as architects, winning such a competitive design competition is not a mean achievement. And the project, apart from having won the commission, there's an implementation phase. The project is challenging in terms of materials. I remember we had to even sit with the people who are making bricks. I think it is one of the few projects in the region that has used bricks for structural elements. I mean, every other architect would want to specify machine cut stones, natural stone, but for these we pushed ourselves to the limits, and we've been able to use brick as an external wall material, and the look and feel of the brick is very healing. It's very tranquil, and it's very subtle. And the location of the project also in a very remote area, and we did that to try and also adopt the local environment, the materials. There's a lot of brick in use, but not the right quality. So it was quite. The other thing is that it's quite a complex project, because it's a project with very many aspects. It has auditorium, residential units, a library, museum, a reception building. It has staff accommodation, wellness and treatment, restaurant. Putting up such a project needs some level of capacity and technical proficiency, which is needs a lot of teamwork. And indeed, it has pushed us to our limits. And we think that is one of the projects that we speak about proudly at Precise Architects.
Welcome to the launch of our latest product, Crown Paint's Floor Tech. a high-quality, solvent-free, self-leveling epoxy flooring system designed for exceptional durability, superior chemical resistance, and outstanding performance under heavy traffic. Ideal for residential, commercial, and industrial applications, CP FloorTech delivers both strength and style. Let's go through the detailed application process. Day 1. Surface preparation and primer application. Before applying CP FloorTech, proper surface preparation is essential. Ensure the moisture content is below 4 to 5% and the relative humidity is under 70%. Mechanically grind or shot blast to achieve a profile depth between 150 and 200 microns. Confirm the surface is clean, dry, and free from dust, oil, and other contaminants. Fill and level any uneven areas as required. Primer mixing. Step 1. Mix CP FloorTech water-based primer at a ratio of 1 part resin to 2 parts hardener until you achieve a uniform blend. Step 2. While mixing, slowly add 2 parts demineralized water to the resin hardener blend until fully uniform. Step 3. Apply the primer evenly with a roller. Allow to cure for 24 hours before proceeding to the screed application. Day 2. Screed application. On the second day, apply the CP FloorTech screed, a 3-component system. Step 1. Mix 4 parts resin with 4 parts hardener using a mixer. Step 2. Gradually add 16 kilograms of aggregate by weight into the blend and continue mixing until a smooth, homogeneous, free-flowing paste is formed. Step 3. Pour the mix onto the floor, allowing it to self-level, then spread evenly using the specified notched trowel. Step 4. Roll with a spike roller to release trapped air and ensure an even surface. Allow to cure for 24 hours before applying the top coat. Day 3. Top coat application. For the finishing layer, Step 1. Prepare the top coat using the following pre-measured ratios: 4.03 kilograms resin, 2.22 kilograms hardener, 8.46 kilograms aggregate, 0.29 kg color pack. Step 2. Mix the resin with the color pack until a uniform blend is achieved. Step 3. Add the hardener to the blend, then incorporate the aggregate while mixing until fully homogeneous. Step 4. Apply the mixture over the screed using the specified notch trowel, then roll with a spike roller to eliminate air bubbles and ensure smooth leveling. Curing times. Allow the surface to cure for 24 to 48 hours before light traffic and 7 days for full use. With CP FloorTech, you get more than just a floor. You get a seamless, durable, and visually stunning surface designed to withstand the toughest conditions. Certified food grade by an NABL accredited laboratory in India, CP FloorTech meets the highest safety and performance standards. From homes and commercial spaces to industrial facilities, Crown Paints delivers reliability you can trust and a finish you'll be proud of for years to come. Available across all Crown Paints depots.
Our workforce is composed of very young professionals because we are very intentional about how we mentor young people, because apart from growing practice, whether it becomes successful or not, we think about successive planning. And that is very critical today because I normally refer to architecture as what we call legacy professions, like medicine, law, and the success of those professions is primarily pegged on how well we mentor the next generation that will be able to undertake the profession, maintain standards and quality of the practice in the industry. So we basically find our young force is composed of people who are young, registered professionals who have gone through our hands and they have understood how the industry goes, because we are intentional in maintaining the integrity of the practice, both at the supervision stage and design stage and client engagement. Now, the future of architecture, definitely like any other field, is in technology. Okay, technology plays a very vital role in our practice today. There's technology, first of all, in the tools that we use for practice. practice. Majorly talk of CAD, different CAD software that we use in the practice. In addition to that, there are emerging technologies, artificial intelligence. It's very critical. I'm seeing it playing a vital role because today, when we are thinking of the biggest companies with the market cap in the world, when you talk of NVIDIA and the CGIs that they're producing, computer graphics, it is the future. Our industry is heavily reliant on technology, and I'm seeing that is where the future is going. So out there, architects in their practice, they need to be very open. Whereas technology may not really replace the architect, but there is need to adopt this technology to enhance efficiency and how we are running the practice. If I were not an architect, I'll probably be a pilot. And the interesting bit is that I actually applied to go to the military. I was shortlisted as a cadet, and my intention was to join the Kenya Air Force and become a pilot. Down the road, after that didn't work, I actually applied for Kenya Airways internship and training program for pilots. And I did all the interviews. I just missed the last one. So yeah, if I were not an architect, probably I would be a pilot flying around the world. I also think I would also be a musician if I were not an architect, because I've done music in my life. When I'm not involved in projects, when I'm not on site, what I enjoy doing most, which I do on a daily basis, is I enjoy walking in nature. That's all I would say. It's very therapeutic. It helps me to reset. Once in a while, you'll find me playing instruments, either piano, strumming a guitar, and I think that helps me to relax and also detoxify from the busy schedule and the environment that we work in, which is something I think everybody needs to pick. You can't just be in your industry, you're doing all that. So yeah, I walk a lot. I walk sometimes 40, 50 kilometers per week and in nature, and that helps me to reset apart from being in the industry and being involved on a day-to-day basis in the practice. Yes. Yeah, of course, apart from just doing architecture, I'm also a family man. I have children. I have 2 daughters, and I think the most important thing for any professional, especially for those of us who are involved in very engaging professionals, not just physically but also mentally, is that we need to have what is called a work-life balance. How do I handle that? As I said, first of all, I'm very active. I try to walk at least 40 kilometers every week. Then I spend quite some time with my kids. I make sure I'm with them. I take them to school almost on a daily basis. And during the holidays, I try to take time off and travel with them, because family is very important. Because when you're parenting your children, you're actually passing values to them for future, even for them to be able to navigate in this life. So I would urge everybody, I think if you're involved in such mentally challenging environment, it's important to have work-life balance. Don't go to work from Monday to Sunday and it's all work. So also spend quality time. We go a lot every Sunday. I make sure we go out with them, have some dinner, have lunch. Yeah, so spend some time attending the events in school, etc., etc. So I think that is very, very important, even as we run our practice.